Okay, please find a comfortable and relaxed posture. Keep your back straight as much as you can. And gently close your eyes. Please take few deep long breaths. Breathe in peacefully. Breathe out peacefully. Mindfully observe your body from the top of your head to low of your toes. Observe each part of your body and make sure to relax and get comfortable with your posture. Slowly observe the moment, the environments, the stillness, peacefulness in this room. At the same time, try to bring your attention to this moment. Usually we are busy running around mentally and physically, having a busy lifestyle. But in this moment, you are sitting here peacefully, about to practice, about to spend peaceful and relaxed time with yourself. Therefore, when we come to our practice, we need the patience, we need kindness towards yourself. Therefore, in this moment, appreciate your time, commitment, your dedication to your practice. And now let's start our practice. Let's develop loving friendliness thoughts towards yourself. Wish to yourself, bless to yourself. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be patient. May I be healthy. Try to be a loving and kind person to yourself. If you want to use your own words to practice self-love, you are always welcome to use the words that you really like. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be patient. May I be healthy. As a self-loving kindness practitioner, you are not judging yourself. You are not going to compare yourself to others. You are always patient and diligent with yourself. Now slowly imagine your loved ones, your friends, family members, sisters or brothers, your parents, husband or wife, girlfriend or boyfriend, also your pets, or anyone who close to you. May my loved ones be well. May they be happy. May they be well in mind and body. May they be able to take care of themselves happily. Also, if you want to think of someone especially who needs your blessings, thought, your wishes, please think of that person and send your love and kindness. Maybe someone in your family who's having a hard time, difficult time. Now it is a perfect time to send your kindness, your wishes towards the person who needs your thoughts. Now you can think of all the living beings beyond this room. It is time to think of, practice your unconditional love without having any discrimination. May all the living beings be filled with loving kindness. May they be well in mind and body. May they be able to take care of themselves happily. As a loving kindness practitioner, you can escape the difficult ones, annoying people if you are having any in your life. You might don't like how way they talk, how way they behave. It is not easy to change someone, but it is so much easier to change how way you think. With having this advice, send your loving kindness towards your difficult ones. May my difficult people be well. May they be happy. May they be able to find noble friends, noble guidance. Now please take a few peaceful long breaths. Again, relax your mind, relax your body. You can move your body around, change your posture if you want. Your breath, it is always with you no matter what. That you always know, whenever we are having a difficult time, hard time, we always appreciate our breath. We take few deep long breaths to relax, to settle down. Whenever you are in a difficult, hard time, it can heal yourself. You already know that. Therefore, your breath, it is your noble friend. Therefore, in this moment, let's observe your breath without forcing your breath, without controlling your breath. Pay your attention to your inner and outer breath. Just allows your body to breathe naturally. Whenever you are having distractions, you can take long, deep breath and come back to your practice. And same time, you might having thousand thoughts. Having thoughts is the nature of our mind. Whenever you are having thoughts, just know I am having thoughts. And let's start our practice. Breathe in mindfully and breathe out mindfully. As I mentioned earlier, sometimes you might having difficult thoughts. We need always passion, the quality with your practice. Breathe in mindfully, breathe out mindfully. Now please bring your hands together in front of your heart. And please think, you are here and sitting and practicing. This is your practice time. Sometimes, when you go outside, when you practice, many moments will come to you to apply your practice. Therefore, always be kind to yourself. Be mindful in each moment. Be patient with yourself. And also, same time, make a commitment to yourself to apply this practice every day as much as you can. May peace be with you. May all the living beings be well, be happy, be peaceful. Thank you so much. Slowly open your eyes. Okay, let's chant together. Page number 4. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ, Sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhan saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhamman saranang. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Anicca vata sankhara uppada vaya dhammino uppajjitva nirujjanti te sangvupa samo sukho sabbe satta avera hontu sabbe satta abhyapajja hontu sabbe satta anigha hontu sabbe satta sukhe attanang pariharantu mano pubbangama dhamma mano setta manomaya manasace padutte tato nan dukkha manveti vahato padang mano pubbangama dhamma mano settha mano vasati va karoti va tato nan sukha manveti chayava anapayini. Mind is the four noble states. Mind is chief. Mind Menade. Suffering follows caused by that, as does the wheel follow the ox's hoof. Mind is the four noble states. Mind is chief. Mind Menade. We believe in generosity towards others. We believe the skillful noble path is marked by generosity. We believe generosity has many levels. Think generously, speak generously, act generously. We believe generosity is the heart of our spiritual practice. And these practices allow us to become more open, accepting, and forgiving. We believe extending generosity to ourselves. My wish, may I become at all times both normal. Okay, good evening everyone. How are you today? It's very happy to see you all and thank you for being here. So, today I would like to tell you a very short story before I start my talk. Maybe some of you have heard this story from me. I used to tell every time when I do Dhamma talks in different times. So, what is the story? There was a professor. Whatever he was thinking, he wanted to go to many different places, spiritual places, and then he wanted to find an answer. What was he looking for? That we know there are, I think, over 2,000 religions around the world that people are practicing, following, they are learning. Then this teacher, he wanted to find an answer. What was the answer? He wanted to find what is the meaning of the religion. Maybe you have different definitions. So maybe he was tired of those definitions. He wanted to find a different answer. Then what he did, he was going for different locations, different temples, different churches, and he asked from the ministers, the monks, about what is the meaning of the word religion. Then he always got very interesting answers. Then one time he went to a temple. Then he met a monk. Then he asked, what is the meaning of the word religion? Then his answer was very interesting. What was his answer? He said, according to my wisdom, according to my understanding, the religions for me is silent. What do you think? Maybe you have a different answer. Maybe you are agree, maybe not. Then this person was very curious and then he asked again, you think the answer is silent? How can I practice silent? So now you can think, how can I practice silent? Then this monk said, if you want to practice silent, meditate. Okay? Then this person, he is more curious. Now the monk is telling the religions mean silent. Then he is now telling, in order to practice silent, he is telling him to meditate. So now he asks again, what is the meditation mean? According to you, how do you think? According to you, what do you think about the meditation? How can you tell? Not hard. So how do you can describe the word meditation? Yes, concentration. Being in the moment, yeah. Yes, awareness. Okay, there are many more answers. Then how can you sit hard? Yeah, cultivation in your mind. Then this teacher said, then he asked, what is the meaning of meditation? How can I meditate? Then he said, just observe the silent. That was his answer. He didn't give a very deep answer. So that we all know, when we meditate, we just quiet and peaceful and try to manage yourself with your thoughts, emotions that we all have. So you know what is this? I don't remember the English word. What do you call for this? I'm having a hard time the pronunciation of the word. Okay, binoculars. Okay, I'll practice. So you use this to see the distance that you can see clearly. There are some big. There are some that you can use to see the stars, the moon, the sun. Some you can use in night, which has night visions that soldiers and other people use. Some you use in the water to see different things. So the meditation does the same. That's what I think. So it can focus to a certain places. So if you want to see something that you really want, You just focus on it. Also, then you have to adjust. Then you can clearly see. The same when you meditate. We are always focusing. So, if you are going to conclude all the Buddhist teachings, there are one word. If you want to see the whole Buddhist teachings, there are one word. What is the word? Concentration or attention. That word has whole teachings of the Buddha. Attention. Paying attention what we are doing. So, last few days I was reading this book. I think Emily was on Monday and Todd was here. So, I was reading this book, first 2 chapters. This has a really beautiful teachings in each chapters. So, if you like, we have some at the bookstore. So, it has a series of books. I'm always telling if you don't know about these books. So, there's a one, this is how to focus. So, there's a one called how to love, how to live, how to fight. So how to there are series of books about how to. So this book is based on meditations. So it has really nice deep meaning, but it is in a simple way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read 2 chapters, very short, but listening to me mindfully, okay? So the first 2 days I was reading first 2 chapters. The title was Attention and Happiness Are Connected. The second one was Concentration Brings Understanding. The third lesson is, the title is Touching Life Deeply. So let's listen into the chapter, then you can find out what he is telling about it. Okay. You can enjoy every moment of your Okay, I'm going to start it again. You can enjoy every moment of your daily life when you have mindfulness and concentration. When I walk mindfully from one place to another, I enjoy my in-breath, my out-breath, and my steps. When you are concentrated, you sink deeply into what is there. When you contemplate a flower, you get in touch very profoundly with the flower, which is a wonderful of life. When you hold your cup of tea and enjoy it, you get in touch deeply with your tea and enjoy the peace, joy, and freedom that is offered to you by drinking tea. Freedom is our practice. If you have some freedom and solidity brought to you by mindfulness and concentration, peace and joy are possible. So, did you understand? Do you agree what he's telling about? What do you think? Any comments?
When I try to spend my days thinking mindfully, I definitely lose my best days right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm always telling people the mindfulness, this practice, is not here and sitting and meditating in one place. But when you go outside, when you see different people, when you see your difficult ones, if you have any, that's a moment you need to apply these tools. You have tools, which is your practice. I remember a few days ago, one of my friend, she texted me and said, "Bhante, I am having a really hard time with my sister. I am thinking to cut off her from my life. I try to deal with her, I try to advise her, but it is impossible." Then when we come to that, there's a nice story that I always use with the people. Maybe you are struggling with the same issue with some of your friends, with some of your people. So you are tired of them. There was a story. One time, one of person came to Buddha. He was a horse trainer. He had horse. He trained horses. Then he was talking to Buddha. Then he said, "Dear Buddha, I train horses. That is my job. I'm always using 4 methods when I'm training horses because I want to train them well. I want to get money. If I don't train them well, nobody's asking my help. So what are my methods? The first one, I'm always very kind to them. I use my verbal actions, the bodily actions kindly, nicely. I'm always very kind to them. The second one, sometimes they don't like the words, the kind. You have to use the rough words." Then he said, "Sometimes I'm kind and rough to my horses. Sometimes it doesn't work. Maybe as a parent, if you have kids, you use both. You're kind and rough. Maybe to your friends, maybe to your loved ones." The third one, what he said, the second one actually rough. The first one is kind, the second one is rough. The third one, he said, I am using both kind and rough together to train my horses. The last one was terrible. What he said, I want to have a good horses. That is my job. If they are not listening to me, if they are not controlling, sometimes I have to take a very hard decision, which is I might ended up killing them, killing the one who's acting terribly. So that he said. I know it is terrible, but he was kind of using the fourth method. Then Buddha said, yes, I do the same. I'm very kind to my students, my disciples. The second one, I'm also rough to them. The third one, I'm kind to them. The fourth one also, I'm killing them. Then he was like, do you kill your students, disciples? He said, no, I don't kill. But there's a way, that's how I kill them. How Buddha deal with those peoples who doesn't listen to him? He stopped advising them. So it was the toughest punishment that Buddha used during his time. So in the language of the Buddha we call Brahma Dandana. You don't understand the meaning, but how can I explain to you? Who's behaving badly, Buddha stop talking to them, Buddha stop advising them, and at the same time nobody can talk to him. Nobody can associate the person who's acting weird until he come to a right path. So sometimes when you live your normal life, you need to use those kind of tools to stay peace, stay balance. So therefore, the mindfulness is always there. So like your breath. So I mentioned earlier, the breath is your noble friend. No matter what, he's there. Your breath is there. So you always tried. Whenever you are having a hard time, you took long breaths. How many times you did that? Many times. But it works. It heals you the moment. Therefore, the mindfulness is always with you. Sometimes there are one thing that we need, the attention. If you don't pay attention, we don't see that. Therefore, the mindfulness is with you in each step. So I know most of you love to go for a walk. You love nature. When you walk, you can practice your mindfulness. So also, people are always asking about this mala beads. We call mala beads. Some people call prayer beads. So sometimes people asking us, how can I use this? Maybe some of you already using the mala beads. I do remember when I was a little boy, every full moon day, we all the parents and my brother and my sister, we went to temple early in the morning. Every full moon day we spend whole day at the temple. It is in Sri Lanka people do that. They go and they observe precepts, they listen to the teachings, they meditate, they do chantings. Usually they stay whole day at the temple, and people are bringing foods for them. It is happening every full moon day. Sometimes people stay overnight at the temple. I remember I used to have this kind of beads, but I didn't know how to use it. I was just following my parents, following my grandparents. I was just holding it for fun. I didn't know how to use it. So, but now I do know how to use it. Maybe you know how to use it. So there are many ways you can use this mala bead. So this is we call the starting point. We call guru bead. Okay. So when you go for a walk, maybe in your each step you can count one mala bead in your each steps. But be mindful, otherwise you will fall down. The same time you have to mindful about the round. Okay. So just count each mala bead, paying your attention what you are doing to your round, to your steps. That's one way you can use these mala beads. And also when you meditate, you can each breath in and outer breath. When you're breathing in, you can count one mala, one bead. When you breathe out, you can count one bead. Do you understand? And also, when you practice loving kindness, you can say, may I be well, one bead. May I be happy, another bead. May I be peaceful, one. You can go over and over, over and over. So that's how you can use these mala beads. So therefore, this is the best tool that you can carry with you always. So therefore, the mindfulness, the practice is always with you. The first one, I was talking on Monday about first one. The title was Attention and Happiness Are Connected. So I was telling people, when you have mindfulness, when you have the attention, you always take right decisions because you are very mindful about your decisions. Therefore, I don't think so I'm going to read the second chapter. Maybe I will do next time when I do my Dharma talk. So please think about the idea of mindfulness. It is always with you. Be patient. Be diligent with yourself. If you have the quality of patience, you can keep continue practice. If you don't have, you are again, you need to think again, where is my practice, where is my mindfulness? So thanks so much for coming, and I just want to share with you this short chapter with you. And please, you can get this book, or you can find this book online, you can read, and it has very nice short messages, very simple messages. So thanks so much for coming, and you have a beautiful night.